Good morning, Dean D. Davidson, liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist here. This is your winter outlook, part 1, jet streams and clippers of this winter season. The northern jet stream, you can see in this depiction, this usually brings down your cold air. The northern jet stream will cause the Alberta clipper type systems and higher than normal lake effect snow events along the Great Lakes cities like Erie, Buffalo in December, and Syracuse and Rochester and Cleveland in late December and January. We'll get plenty of wind in those areas and generally 2 to 4 inches elsewhere with these clipper-like systems. The southern jet, or the jet that causes the precipitation, call that the rain and ice storm. The southern jet will bring warmer air aloft for a portion of the winter, especially in January. This will collide with colder air near the surface and create ice and sleet events inland from the coast. The target areas are Roanoke, Raleigh, D.C., Baltimore, Philly, and New York City on occasion. The better chance of major coastal activity may be coming in late February and March, like we saw in 1993. We expect at least 3 to 5 possible ice events this season. Phasing of storms and bombing out. It can happen. Dropping 24 millibars on the barometer in 24 hours is called bombogenesis. Could this happen this winter? Yes, it can, with the odds are much less than last winter, so if we get this to happen, it may only happen once this year. The variables mentioned above will be stubborn to change, much like the winter, especially in the northern jet and La Nina. We'll have to find some weakness in the La Nina to get storms off the coast with 12 plus inches of snow. It can happen, but more likely it will not until later in the winter. Ice is the biggest issue for Baltimore and south all winter long, with the most coming in January and February. Alright, to describe what sleet and snow is, and we'll give you some depictions here. In the depiction of snow, we get, much like any precipitation, you have to get it to form. The clouds raise, if it's too heavy, comes down, and you get, if it's freezing all the way to the ground, you get snow. Sleet starts first as snow, goes down to the atmosphere, turns into partially melted snowflakes in the shallow warm air sector, and then gets deep cold layer, gives you the refreezing and bouncing of these ice pellets called sleet. That is sleet for you. And freezing rain starts as snow, comes down and completely melts here in a deep warm layer, and then a shallow cold layer refreezing at the ground level would make it freezing rain. You can have 35, 40 degree temperatures and still have freezing rain as long as the surface of the earth is freezing. Okay, now for the snow totals for the Roanoke Valley. In the Roanoke Valley, 12 to 18 inches will occur this winter. Like I said, ice is going to be a bigger issue. Here, Norfolk and East Lynchburg, Virginia, we have the 10 to 15 inch range, and 18 to 22 back here in the mountains and in Blacksburg area of Virginia, where Virginia Tech is located. You'll see my detailed snow totals written in the written part of this blog. For liveweatherblogs.com, this is Dean Davidson, meteorologist. Please stay tuned for the other 4 sections of this evening. For liveweatherblogs.com, Dean D. Davidson.